When it comes to scriptural engagement, I feel like this church absolutely kills it, honestly. Every week I feel convicted. I leave like not encouraged by my shortcomings, if that makes sense. It's convicting in a way where it hurts that I'm probably not meeting the standard of that God deserves, but I leave with practical steps. I leave with the thought of grace over my life and just gratitude towards God for accepting me for who I am. Just recently, a scripture that really stuck to me was in John 9:38. And the story was about the blind man that Jesus healed. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but John 9:38 spoke that he believed in and he worshiped, basically. I was just meditating on that story itself, and I thought about, why would Jesus spit on the ground and put that on his eyes like that? Why would he heal him that way? He's Lord of Lords. He could heal him in any way. But when I thought about it, what God had me understand from that was, if he wasn't blind and needed some other form of healing, he would not have accepted it. And sometimes God will work in our lives and fulfill our prayers in ways that we may not understand, we may not want, but he's gonna do it in his own way. And our job is just to believe and worship him. Every year I have my own scripture of the year. I take my New Year's very seriously for that reason. I have a scripture, I pray about it towards the end, and I thought I had it, but it changed to John 9:38 because that story really stuck with me. Just understanding the sovereignty of God, how massive and how great he is and how complex he can be. And it's not my job to understand him. It's not my job to say that or decide how he's going to work in my life, but just to accept him, worship him, freely glorify him in the way that he's liberated us to do. It's just been really encouraging. Again, the last couple of years been really hard for my wife and I, not understanding what's wrong with her health. We both kind of understand at this point, hey, God's in control. We enjoy our life. We enjoy every day, even though we haven't seen that healing in our life. But we spend every day as if he's already healed us, because truly he has already healed us. We're still able to have peace in midst of anything that's happening in our life. It's on us to really decide, God, you're working, we accept it, and we worship. He's acting one way or another, but every weekend, they knock it out the park, seriously. It's noticeable that the speakers take their time when it comes to the word. They don't see it as a job. They see it as something that they have to prepare themselves for. They have to spend time with God, spend time in scripture, and also have the ability to communicate it to us in a way that's not only convicting to our hearts, but practical, that we can act on it. I've taken every word to heart. I've applied a lot of it to my life already. I've definitely seen results, not only in for myself, but for people around me, how that spirit changed me and how it's spreading to people around me. Because whenever God convicts your heart, it's contagious. It really is. It affects not only your actions, the way you think, but it changes who you are. It makes us more like him. We understand him better. We will never understand God completely, but we recognize him more and more through revelations. And yeah, the words that are preached at this church, it's convicting every time. And we know that it comes from him because of that.